So if there is to be a tipping point, what exactly is supposed to happen?
So amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is really Fokios and Fokaramas? I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel, get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like. What's going on, folks? Make sure y'all do everything I told you to do at the beginning of this video. Join me up here, and here. And I'm also on Rumble as Model Renaissance Man Variety. I'm also on Twitter as The Real Ty Smith. I have another YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. Go check me out over there if you would, please. All right. So some of you, your intro's too long. Shut up. Fast forward it if you are watching this later. It's easy. I'm just messing with y'all. But yeah, that's really not a big deal. 1 minute intro. It used to be 3 minutes. No, let me stop. Anyway, yeah, so this stuff is really hitting the fan, folks. The people who at the southern border have been feeling this for the longest. A lot of folks didn't really have too much to say about it until it hit home. What are you talking about? Sanctuary cities and other cities that they're not showing you guys on the news, they are feeling the effects of these illegals and these migrants, these asylum seekers coming into the country and taking up all of these resources. I played plenty of videos earlier for you guys, right? But what happens when they get to a point where things are starting to become overwhelming? Before I even get into that, check this out.
Got 40,000 migrants. That's the highest per capita for any city in the country.
Yes.
At what point does your city reach its breaking point?
Yeah, I think our city is very close to its breaking point now.
I think a lot of cities across this country are, once they declare themselves a sanctuary city, I'm not sure if they knew the amount of support we were going to need to give.
The mayor allowed the illegal migrants to come into our city to invade Chicago.
You think it's a full-blown invasion?
It's an invasion.
So political leaders there, you saw it in Denver, Boston, and Chicago, all Democrats now sounding the alarm as the growing crisis reaches far beyond that southern border, overwhelming U.S. cities. Lawrence Jones did the work this week, co-host of Fox and Friends with us now, and good morning to you.
Good morning.
I thought the moment, well done, by the way.
Thank you.
We watched all of it back here with good intent. Keisha Effie, she's from Worcester, Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. They closed down a community center where she's a mother of four, right? That's where kids play. Yep. And they moved migrants in there, I think with a 48-hour notice, maybe?
40 hours, and they did it in the middle of the night.
Wow, so here's what she told you. Watch.
Don't get me wrong, it's great that they want to help the immigrants, but what about the Americans that are already here? What about the people that are already here that don't have homes, that don't have jobs, that are sleeping on the street already?
She's not alone, Lawrence.
Well, that was my favorite interview of the week because it was raw. And I think it reflects the problem that Joe Biden is going to have in this next election. You know, voters will tolerate a little bit you just showing up at election time and not really delivering when it comes from the economy to education to crime. They'll have some stomach to you saying, hey, I'm working on it. What really ticks voters off is when you make promises to them and then you bring illegals in and you take the park and swimming pool and health centers from their children and their community and you devote it to them. And I think, you know, you see the president right now, he's on this tour right now. He's going to different communities right now. It's very manufactured in a way where they pre-interview the people and it's very close-knit. And I don't think the president is seeing the frustration that is out there. I go to these communities, I've been going for years, talking about the hopelessness and the crime and all that stuff that's happening. There's a rage right now going on. It's because they're so hopeless. And I always say, you know, if the diners in middle America and urban America are saying the same thing, it's a problem for the Democrats, and we're there now.
That's interesting. I want to show this. I think it's an iconic photograph, couple number 3. This is the migrant giving everybody the double bird as he was released from court without having to pay any bail. And I don't know if he was one of the ones that skipped town, but then they leave. But this photograph, when you talk to people, do images like this stick in their mind and become basically the metaphor for what they think is going on.
You know, I think for them is that they don't know who the people are. And I think that's the real issue. You know, I was so grateful that the mayor of Denver decided to do an interview with me, because a lot of Democrats don't want to come on. And I just really would like for them.
He did a good job in the
whether
interview.
you agree or disagree, to make their case to the American people. And one of the things that I push them on is when it comes to the criminals. I go, Mr. Mayor, I know you have compassion, but there's some of the people, and it's the luck of the draw. You don't know which ones are law-abiding citizens. Some would make the argument that their first act was coming across the border illegally, so they're criminals by that definition alone. But some of these people have rap sheets, and we don't have the information to do the vetting, to have that information of whether.
Late, like we did this week.
And his argument was, look, I know some of these people that are coming across that were cops in their own town, and they go, that may be one story, and I don't disagree with it. That's the story. But there's also the stories of these guys as well that are flipping off cops, beating cops.
Well, we got to roll, but this morning you started to say, I asked them, and I don't know if you did this everywhere you went, were your policies a mistake? I think is what you were driving at. So did anybody admit that? Well, the Denver mayor said, look, he now understands what Greg Abbott feels. I think that was growth, because he was very critical of the governor before. The council person in Boston, she says, this was not our intention, but maybe we need to review this. They've learned some things. To get a politician to outright admit something was a failure, that's a big task. Sure is. And considering it's the #1 issue for voters in Iowa, New Hampshire, and I guarantee you it's going to be Nevada and South Carolina as well. If Democrats admit that they're wrong on this, why would you ever elect them in the next election? So we'll see.
Great to have you. Have a good weekend.
It's been a while.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Love having you on the show.
Enjoy the weekend.
All right, so y'all see what I'm saying? What's supposed to happen? What are y'all going to do? I'm not trying to say this to be like mean or throw shots, but I'm going to throw them anyway. What did y'all do when somebody told y'all you better take this or else? What did y'all get told when somebody told you better put this over your face? What did you do when somebody told you need to take 3 more, 4 more, extra? Huh? What did you do when somebody told you don't come around and don't go outside without putting your face diaper on? What did you do when the stores told you, I want you to at least put this face diaper on? I didn't do any of it, especially knowing the law. My point in saying all that is that they already created and did a huge psychological experiment on all of you anyway, and a great massive number of you fell for it. So why am I saying all this? They knew that you didn't do nothing about nothing then, and then that's why they feel like they can just pour this stuff on you and expect you, the American people, just to take it and shut up, because you're going to. No, we're not. We're going to. Please prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I told you guys in other videos, you better find out who your local reps are. And you better get in their face and hound them on a daily basis. Make it a point to call them. If you don't hear from them, to make it a point to call them. Get other people to jump on board with you to call these people about things that are going to affect you, and it's going to affect you greatly, because right now you are nothing but peons. Black people, I told y'all, and I'm going to keep on saying this. You are not going to matter. That BLM stuff, it's going to be BLDM. Black lives don't matter. Because the more of these folks that are being allowed to come in here, you see it's already affecting you black folks, and I'm just saying it, black in particular. Now, this is not affecting other folks, but black people in particular. Because y'all always think I'm hating on y'all when I'm not doing nothing more than opening your eyes to this stuff. Look how they treating y'all right now that y'all out here crying about these migrants. Look how they treating you that these migrants can come in here and get all this free stuff and all this stuff like that. And I'm not going to say this, I got to say it. Black folks, won't y'all just look at them for what they're doing to y'all? Look how they treating you. What party is encouraging this the most? Republicans or Democrats? And if there are some individuals within those parties, Republican or Democrat, who is it that's encouraging these illegals in here? Pay attention to how they're voting. What policies are they voting on? Are they saying yay or nay to illegals coming in? Are they saying yay or nay to illegals getting identification? Are they saying yay or nay to these illegals becoming police officers? Huh? Are they saying yay or nay to these people getting money that you're going to have to pay for, then you can't get it for yourself? They expect you to remain and be ignorant, just to do nothing more than to shut up. And here's the thing. Some of them might try to treat y'all black folks like you nothing anyway, because they feel like we gave y'all free stuff and y'all weren't crying about that. Huh? No, I'm just telling you, that's the attitude of a lot of the ones that y'all voted in. They're going to continuously do it because they're going to say, look, we gave y'all this, we gave y'all that. Now, black folks, you are seeing it. Look at it for what it is. Don't believe me. Look at it for what it is. If you keep on voting and doing things the same way, then you shouldn't have nothing to say about why all this stuff is befalling on you. You shouldn't. Am I off? Let me know what y'all think about putting in the comments below. And let me ask you something else. Did y'all share this video? Let me ask you another question. Did you go into your cell phone to the contact list? And if there's anybody you see in that contact list that can benefit for this channel, did you tell them about this channel? Appreciate it. To the ones that jumped on Patreon for $1, appreciate you guys. I'm going to respond to you. Really, really appreciate you guys, all right? Anyway, folks, let me know what y'all think of this. What y'all think is going to happen when it gets to the tipping point? What you think is going to happen when the cup runneth over? What y'all think is going to happen when the dam can no longer hold all the migrant waters that be? Leave it in the comment section after this video. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious. It does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel, all right? So again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.